to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Condors and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The light blue and white of Kenan Stadium. Players of past years have been so strong there, trying to rebuild that school spirit in Chapel Hill. 50,000 strong at Kenan Stadium hope to get this season off to a great start. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Condors offense will go to work first. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. The option look. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And it'll be the Condors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. QB draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Condors will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So North Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Running behind that left side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the counter. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. They want to throw it. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Thurman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try the right side. There's a little room there. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's right. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in. don't take a big shot.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Goes to the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Condors will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. Just keeps moving. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection, and they're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they're after him. On the move and looking. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I think the biggest reason why this team is trailing the way they are is they haven't been able to stay on the field. They've had no success on 3rd down up to this point. Way too many punts, but that time they finally get it done. That's about as good a timing that I think we've seen from the quarterback and his intended target so far in the passing game, and it came at a point where they needed it the most.
Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's right. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And he muffs it, a loose football.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. "57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
The Condors will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with North Carolina's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They go to the counter. Makes him talk to the hand. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the single back. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keeps it. Great awareness, picks up the first down, and slides at the exact right moment. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To throw, it's right. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another guy. And runs through another one. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal.
Red 54, red 54.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's right. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Could be an alley. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
1st down for the offense.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stevens. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give. Because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The run to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long on the option. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give on the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
And it'll be the Condors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
On the move, finding some room. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Condors are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Another incompletion on third down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no 3-point conversions and stuff like that you can get, so
breaks away in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And wings it incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. To the air, it's O'Neal. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's got him. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was